Let's go ahead and update the bracket. See where we're at. Just kind of take inventory here. So the winner, 2-1. Everyone has been 2-1, by the way. Let me see. Let me expand this a little bit. Let me just go ahead and make this maximum. Okay. Let me go ahead and take inventory real quick while this is up on screen. Well played from our 2 Zerg players. Ghost Pants did have to forfeit, so Richie does move on. So let me go ahead and get these players playing each other. What games? Wow. All right. Next, we are going to cast Hersman and Big Mommy. We have our 2 Terran favorites coming up next, I believe. Just confirming that real quick. What a game. GG. Truly. Looks like we do have Big Mommy. Are you ready for round 2? What do you think going up against Hersman? Any thoughts? Hersman is a good player. Oh, 1 second. Let me see if Dylan wants to say a few words. Yeah, what a game from... Did you kind of understand that Zerg versus Zerg that happened? I know you don't play any Zerg, but... What do you think of Hunter bringing it back? He took a game. I was very surprised, yeah.
The season.
Oh, you can't hear
That's right.
audio? Oh, it's okay. We went ahead and fixed it. It's okay. Anna was, I asked her if she was surprised about the response. We have audio now. Thank you for letting me know, Hersman. Okay. We're back. Sorry, Tink, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So next episode for Naked History is going to be about the 1914 Christmas truce during the First World War. British and German soldiers put aside their differences and stopped fighting each other to celebrate the true facet of Christmas, friendship and fellowship.
You know, I think I've seen a TikTok clip about that.
You probably have. It is a little bit inflated compared to the actual history.
As
but
media
I won't
is.
Absolutely, but I won't get too into that because I want you to listen to the episode. But hit us up on Naked History Pod on socials or find us on Spotify and Apple Podcast at Naked History.
And when you're done with that one, go back and watch the St. Nicholas episode.
Absolutely.
Very interesting. 'Tis the season.
Now, if you're really into Halloween, highly recommend the Salem Witch episode. One of our most improved and popular episodes.
Something for everybody.
Yeah. And did you have any thoughts about the last game as well?
I have never sweat more in my life. First game, I was feeling good. I was like, hey, we'll try to end this really quickly. And then the second game, he said, oh, we're going to try to end this really quickly. And so the third game, I tried to be as aggressive as possible. 6 pull, and tried to get the upper hand and deny his spaces as much as I could. And even then, it was still a fight. So shout out Huntington. Very, very good player.
Yeah. All right, and then you can take a rest as you were going up against our favorite Protoss. But yeah, what a match! I mean, goodness, I was yelling when Hunter moved across and won that second game.
I'm very excited to see the VOD.
I have somebody asking for the stream. I think I'm going to go ahead and send it to him. But yeah, well, I guess we'll go ahead and jump into Hersman versus Anna.
All right, I'm gonna deafen now. We'll see you guys on the other side.
Adios. All right. We're gonna go ahead and pick our map. I can't believe we had that audio issue. Sorry about that. We have a Terran versus Terran up versus our 2 best Terrans. Tourmaline, which is a favorite. It's the most normal map, so I don't blame them. I'm gonna remember the observer pack. There we go. There we go. We are ready. Let's see if Big Mommy, aka Anna, can pull off a little bit of an upset, I would say, in Hersman, our #1 seed. Let's see. Anna says, good luck, have fun. In a true good sport fashion. Ugh. In the bottom left corner, it gives me much pleasure to announce our pink Protoss player, a fan favorite. It is none other than Anna.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Go ahead and put up her Hearthstone card here. And then, of course, in the top right, our favorite, no stranger to the channel, but our favorite for the whole tournament, we have Hersman, the red Terran player. Go ahead and put his card up here as well. Oh, let me move that. There we go. Love these 2 players. We have pretty standard builds coming out from both of them. Very similar builds as well. Both very good players in their own right. A little early depot coming out, but other than that, very identical builds coming out for both players. Both players starting out normally. A little background on both of these players. Herstam is pretty much a veteran of StarCraft, however, he's never played it competitively. So he has a lot of the strategy and mechanics down, or maybe not mechanics, but like, you know, a lot of the perhaps game knowledge down. But how he can apply that to a tournament setting has yet to be seen. So far, good performance, a 2-0 versus our 10th seed, Alpha, who played at the beginning of the tournament. A little background on Anna, even though she probably needs no introduction. Very new player, especially to RTS and kind of hardcore games. She has recently won her first ranked match on the ladder. We'll see if she's able to deal with this early Reaper as well. Go to the Hearthstone action cam here. She's actually the founder of this channel, though, as a whole. Oh, immediate harassment. And it was a reactor first. Very wise of Hearthstone to just go back to his base and continue macroing. Although Anna is fighting back with those SCVs. Will the SCVs get their revenge? Oh, the micro is disgusting.
Finish that add-on. Nice. Add-on complete.
This level of micro is probably worth the lost mining time, though. Also, Richie, are you in Alpha playing? Also, Anna really needs her Marines out, like ASAP. Let's go to the Anna cam now. She really, really needs Marines. I believe, the Marine will win? Very close. It's really hard. Oh, the Reaper did heal. The Reaper should fall to these two Marines. Oh, this is just a disaster. Oh my gosh, the micro is insane. The Reaper has 13 kills and +1 finally gets taken down. Oh my gosh, man. Let's look at the units lost. 100 resources to 650. That is 13 SCVs lost. Or at least, let me actually go to the units killed. Oh my gosh. That is completely devastating. We have a Widowmind and a early move out from Hearthstone. This might just be the killing blow. I mean, honestly. I think only a siege tank can save her at this point. I mean, absolutely brutal. Okay, we have a Widowmine covering the retreat, and that, I mean, there's just not enough. The tank isn't going to pop out in time, I don't think. Hearthstone is even targeting down the factory. If that siege tank doesn't pop... Oh, she's repairing it? It's a complete disaster. The tank doesn't pop in time. And Hearthstone just runs away with game one. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Oh my gosh. Reinforcements coming in attacking the second base. A moral support supply depot. I mean, the Viking just isn't going to be enough. The Marines come in, but it's just not enough. I think game one has already been secured by Hearthstone. That's a GG coming up for Hearthstone. Or Hearthstone, excuse me. Wow. What a brutal, brutal game one. But it's okay. This is a best of 3, so Anna does get her second life. What a brutal game. Will players do seem ready? Just confirm, just be sure. I made this map without the mod. Oops. Good luck, have fun coming from Big Bommy. Good luck, have fun coming from Hearthstone. Hearthstone did not hold back, as would be expected from a good player. All right, in the top right corner, Oops, let me make sure the camera's up. There we go. In the top right corner, we have none other than our pink Terran player. It is Big Mommy.
You want a piece of me, boy?
And in the bottom right corner, we have, sorry, I was reading chat for a second. We have Bubba, aka Hersman, who has taken game 1 off of our fan favorite, Anna. Please give a warm welcome and a good luck, have fun to Hersman.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Love seeing these players compete. Anna obviously has been here since day 1. Hersman, or way before day 1, but Hersman has been a friend of the channel for basically since I started playing StarCraft on this channel. So we are very happy to see both of these players succeed. Anna winning her first match versus Richie, and a very close best of 3, and Hersman winning his first match versus Alpha, then going on to win this one. GG. Let's see what all the players are doing. We got an engineering bay with a 2 Rex opening from Hersman. We have a high ground CC. Oh, are you okay? I'm sorry. Sorry, I have. We have our friend Kinma for our cat cameo. I love the high ground CC. It's a little bit safer, especially with that Reaper. By the time the Reaper comes out, I think Anna will have the opportunity to get 2 Marines out. She should get those Marines out very quickly, though, because that Reaper is quickly approaching. Oh, no. We really need those Marines, because the Reaper is here. Last time the Reaper got 13 kills, and Anna has to deal with this Reaper. She pulls the SCV, she pulls the boys. She is producing Marines. Now, one thing... Okay, I was about to say, we needed a mule drop or some kind of micro or macro from Bubba to make this worth it. Those Marines definitely taking a break. The Marines will repel the Reaper, I believe. Those Marines should intercept. No, but the Reaper will at least kind of be repelled. Yep, it is repelled. Okay. Not too much damage. Not near as bad as the last game. And it does have the army supply lead, although Hersman has a commanding worker lead. Only 3 workers killed instead of 13. So this is not... Definitely an advantage in the way of Bubba, aka Hersman, but not game ending. The high ground CC is almost complete for Anna. We have the starport coming up, and the build order is continuing. On the other side of the map, we have a 2 barracks opening, which definitely means aggression, if I had to guess. With a 2 factory follow-up with an armory, which probably means, for anyone who has played versus Terran, probably means some drilling claws action for the Widow Mines, if I had to guess. We already have +1, which is just so devastating early, giving Hersman that upgrade advantage. +1 armor on the way. The Widow Mine is out. Pretty hefty advantage all the way around for Hersman. The only way I see this going south is if he just slams into a sieged up position from Anna, who does have siege tanks now. Another siege tank coming. I really would love to see a reactor on the starport to pump out units. She is taking her second expansion, so this tank should repel Hirschman's army here. Excuse me. Okay. Wouldn't mind getting shelled pretty heavily. Anna needs to siege up that Liberator to shut down this push. Let's go to the Anna cam. .20 supply lead coming from Hirschman. That macro really shining. I would love to see... I think we will see a siege up. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. It's a disaster. The tanks go down. Now, Anna does have quite a few Marines. The Liberator did siege up late, but Stim is just going to destroy the army. Oh, and I think we're going to see a 2-1 or 2-0 out of Hirschman. Yeah, Anna's shaking her head. There's a scan of the main base to confirm what Hirschman probably already knows. The Widow Mine is burying. The APM is actually just so outstanding for Hirschman. The Widow Mine goes off, and it's. I think we're about to say 2 Gs. I don't know if I told Anna to type GG at the end of each game, but I think it's over. I was really impressed with Anna's macro, especially practicing. The Factory is getting targeted down. The Marines are dead as they pop out. Hirschman is insanely aggressive. He is. And I think that's going to do him a lot of good in the tournament. Yeah, those Marines are getting popped as they pop out. The medevac takes a big shot, but is still alive. The tank comes up. Second base down. 40 supply lead for Hirschman. Strong build. Yeah, strong timing, strong build out of Hirschman. He's not the favorite for no reason. You can see that he is the #1 seed for a reason. As we see Anna be having a hope with these Vikings. Oh, actually, that Widow Mine with some friendly fire. Doing some damage. Oh, but it's not quite enough. The Liberator sieging on the mineral line. The production facility is going down. 9 supply. We did end up seeing the reactor. I think it's just over. The Marines bruising the Vikings before they can get a shot in. 3 supply. 1 supply. 2 Gs. It is over. What a showing. What a performance from Hirschman. A very strong performance. Anna winning her first match versus Richie. But is not able... Oh my gosh, she lifts and runs. But it won't be enough. You can see it on her face. GG. Hirschman with a very commanding lead. A 2-0. Congratulations. Let's get Hirschman in the chat. Congratulations. GG, well played. Wow, what a showing. That means on deck. Let me see what we got. So Hirschman is in the semifinals, I believe. He will face the winner of Tink Tonk and Gink in the Stank. Who are up next as well. Anna, any words?
Mm-hmm. I got demolished. I don't know how he made things so fast.
He was extremely aggressive.
He Reaper rushed me.
Yeah.
not very sportsmanlike. He made me waste my time defending against that Reaper.
It's a brutal matchup. Let's get Hurstum in here for a few words. Or if you want to go fetch him, I'll add
See,
something.
I can just bring him in here, can't I?
Oh yeah. There you
Hurst, we've got you in the stream chat for some commentary.
go. You can talk some.
Yo.
You can talk some trash if you want, but congratulations on your win.
Oh, dude. Oh man, I'm shaking.
Everyone's
I didn't-
sweating.
Your
huh?
timing was great.
Oh, I was so scared because that last one, it was a 50-50 if you're going to counter it again. Oh man. I was so scared about
That was my
doing it
mistake. I
again.
didn't set up any defense against the Reaper rush. I should have expected it.
Mhm.
You had a siege tank a lot earlier than I thought. I would have walked in right into it. And I did. I mean, oh. You had that
Excuse me,
siege
sorry.
tank out and that would have shredded my army in an instant. I mean, that would have been the deciding factor if I mean, I have no words. I'm just so stressed out.
Well, congratulations. I mean,
That means
if
you're
we-
moving on.
you are in the
Yeah.
semifinals. So if you win your next match, you are guaranteed first or second place.
Yay.
I think you only need one more win, technically, to guarantee you... Yeah, I think you've guaranteed your spot on the pedestal with that win. You're not seated number 1 for no reason. So congratulations.
I mean, that doesn't guarantee my win, though. I mean, the Tank
not.
Tonk, Jack, I mean, they're tough opponents. Tank Tonk, we dueled a few times before, but he's not someone to sneeze at, that's for sure. I mean,
That's true.
I mean, they're both really well-trained opponents by Drake. I mean, it's phenomenal how much
They're
they've
doing their
really...
homework.
Yeah,
They-
you too, Anna. You came a very long way in such a short amount of time. It surprises me. I say in the next tournament you probably win. I'm
I'll have to keep my practice
put my
up.
bets. Yeah, but yeah, I won't stall any further. Let's commence the next duel of fates.
All right, what do we got next, Drake?
We have Tink and the Tonk versus Gink and the Stink. So Jack versus Tink Tonk.
There,
All right,
I'm
so
at the
we're
NPC.
gonna migrate you back to the tournament chat, Hirschman, and we're gonna
Okie dokie.
see what's going
Congratulations.
on.
All right, Anna, I'll
To-
take you off of unless you just want to stay on and kind of commentate with me. You're welcome to.
Yeah, I'll stay on for a little bit, and then I'll hop back to the tournament chat and see what's going on.
Yeah, feel free to hop in and commentate. Here, I'll get you back in the party. Oh, leave your current party, by the way.
How do I do that?
Right click on your portrait and then click leave party in the top right corner.
Gotcha. Oh, and here's
Hey,
Richie.
Richie.
Hello.
What's up?
I just came to check in on you because it's been a minute since like I talked to you, dude. It's been almost 5 hours.
Me?
Yeah. How you doing over here, huh? You doing okay?
He's leading the force.
I'm feeling great. It's only 9:45, so it's not even that late.
Yeah, he had
I
an
think-
energy drink before we got going.
I think
and-
we're on track, yeah, to finish.
It's actually like we're pretty on schedule. Like
Yeah.
it may feel like it's going late because it's been going since 5, but we're pretty on track.
It's going pretty good, yeah. That's why I'm like, it's you know what? I'm gonna come check. I'm going to come check on Drake. So I wonder how he's doing.
Appreciated.
I know, dude. I'm scared. I'm honestly excited to see who I'm gonna fight next in the chat, but I'm still scared.
Well, Tink
Alright, so
Tonk
are,
is
are we
choosing-
casting Tink Tonk and Geek and the Stink next?
Yes. We have
Alright.
we have Jack in the party. We're just waiting on Tink to choose. I think we're waiting on the next matches. So we're waiting on Oh, so Anna, you're going to face either Hunter or Santa.
All right.
So once you do that, I'll kick you up. As soon as their game finishes, just keep an eye on that in the Discord.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll like type in the chat who wins, or one of them will do it anyway. I'm gonna just join back right now, but I just wanted to top in here for a second.
Oh yeah, Richie, are
All
you
right.
excited? Hey, you're going to be up next soon.
I'm scared again.
You should be.
I should be. Drake, when are we gonna have a 1v7? Every single person here versus you.
We can do that at the end. I'll be really tired though.
No, we should do that just like another time when you're not really tired, so it seems fair.
Nah, y'all need the handicap.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright. Okay, we got Mr. Perfect over here. We got Mr. Fantastic.
But yeah, once
TikTok
Santa
is
and Hunter
typing.
finish,
Let's see
you can
what's
just go
going
and play
on with
them.
Alright, for sure.
That's
Alright,
just
later, twin.
I'll see you, Richie. See you in your next match. Who is going to be your next match, by the way? Oh yeah, the winner of... It's going to be the winner of Jackson and Dylan. Wow.
All right, friends. I am gonna hop over to the tournament chat because they are streaming the Huntington versus Santa match, so I'll know when it's time for us to go up. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop over there. So y'all enjoy Drake.
I'll see
You'll
you.
see me later.
Oh, let me remove you. Or you can commentate for now.
Yeah. I'll just observe. I'll hop back and forth.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Good luck, have fun from our Protoss player. So we haven't actually had the pleasure of commentating our Protoss player. So I would say the person who's practiced the most has been this Protoss player here. In the bottom right corner, we have Jack Daddy, also known as Jack, also known as Gink in the Stink. So let me go ahead and hop over, oops, to my soundboard. Oops, oh gosh, there we go.
My life for hire.
There we go, we got it. We got it eventually. And in the top left corner, we have a fan favorite, as always. Of course, all these people are fan favorites. We have Ting Tong. Let me go ahead and also put their Hearthstone cards as is tradition. We have Jackson's card, who is this soccer player. And of course we have Ting Tong's card. Just so funny. I think the soccer player is so funny. Both of these players have practiced quite a bit. I would say they probably practiced the most out of all the players. Maybe barring Anna. Anna's practiced a ton. I would say Jack has really practices macro and his timing. He knows what army composition works for Protoss, and he uses it. Let me tell you what. Of course, Dylan definitely has the strategy behind everything. He's definitely no stranger to RTS games. So, very excited to see what's in store. Really excited. It's gonna be a close contest. I mean, close. Close. We have our Cybercore coming up and our expansion about on time for our green Protoss player. Let me go ahead and make sure their name tags are up. There we go. Second pylon before the Cybercore finishes. Very good. Second gas coming up. Great opening, or at least good enough, from our green Protoss player. Let's see what tech he does. I'll say that as though I have not, played almost every, or seen almost every single game that he's ever played. A robotics facility opening. Also, I think this is my first time. No, we commentated Richie, sorry. So we have commentated a Protoss. We got the safety adepts coming out. Robo as our tech choice. The ever tenacious injects and the safety zerglings coming out for Ting Tong. That even on minerals. Baneling Nest with a Roach Warren very early. No lair. I would suspect an early push out of Tink Tonk. Ah. Love the Forge out of Jack. Good second gateway. Let's see when he takes his expansion. Twilight Council, excellent. So we're having our tech shrubbery, if you will. Forge for +1, I assume. Making our Zealots. Warpgate did finish, but he made 2 Zealots first. That's fine. Zealots are good. Love the... Oh my gosh, let's go to the vision of Tink and the Tonk. Oh my goodness, look at that map vision. I love it. Taking advantage... The first player to take advantage of the Xel'Naga Watchtowers. I love that. Look at this vision. Overlords on the pervert pillars. We have eyes on the bases. Denial of the third base, which is critical for a Zerg player to just keep denying that third base, because if a Protoss gets to 3 bases, it just gets harder and harder and harder. However, Jackson is being tenacious, taking that third base again with 2 shield batteries, safety, wise. I would say that's a wise move. If we look at the army supply, I wouldn't say eclipse, but definitely a pretty good advantage for Tink Tonk. Worker supply is in favor of the Protoss, which is never a good sign for the Zerg. Full saturation on those 2 bases. However, Tink Tonk is getting there, getting burrow, getting +1, getting +1/+1 for attack, for melee, and range. Jackson is hitting a pretty harsh supply block, but he is queuing up his pylons as well. Immortal has come out. We get Roach and Baneling Speed coming up with an Infestation Pit. Oh my gosh. Really filling out the tech tree is Tink Tonk with his lair. Love to see a third base with those minerals. Third and a fourth from Tink Tonk, honestly. Because the Protoss is up a base, which is bad news bears. And a supply lead. I mean, the macro is just insane. Yeah, dead even on army supply just about. Very hefty worker supply. Okay, the worker supply lead is dwindling. Or the worker supply lead is dwindling for Jack. We have Kai in the chat cheering on our Protoss player. Excellent. You love to see the gateway explosion. Double Robo coming up. Robo Bay really filling in the tech tree. Oh gosh, he has the Templar Archives. Hotkeys are looking good. +1 just finished. Extended Thermal Lance is coming up for those Colossi. I'm going to tell you, if Jack gets Archons, Immortals, Charge Lots, Colossi, I don't see any universe where Tank can pull this off. He does have 4 bases, which is kind of in pace in what he needs. Hydrogen is coming up. A Spire. 2 Spires. Okay, it seems as though Tink is sprinting towards... If I had to guess, Broodlords. I mean, there's only so many things that a double Spire can be. Corruptors, Mutalisks with aggressive upgrades, or Broodlords. Although, if he's getting Broodlords, he's got to act fast, because the supply lead for the Protoss is climbing. And if he decides to move across the map, which I think he is... Oh, he's taking his 4th base. But he can't take it because of the burrowed Zerglings. 1, 2, 3. Burrowed Zerglings. Will he realize? Love the Gateway Explosion Part 2. This Stargate. This... Oh my gosh. 5 Stargates coming out. Are you kidding me? 5 Stargates are coming out. With +1 air upgrades. We're about to see some Sky Toss of massive proportions. Out of our Protoss player. I mean, that is brutal. Okay. He's trying to retake his 4th base. Let's see if he realizes. Right now, the army is just fragile enough to where I think if Tink hits right now, he could win. I don't know if he realizes Zerg units can burrow. What a strategy to cap him on 3 bases. Absolutely disgusting. Dirty, dirty Zerg. But can the dirty, dirty Zerg beat the dirty, dirty Sky Toss? Gosh. Okay. Let's see the, how do you say, active forces. So, Tink definitely has the cheaper army with an army, well, no. Yeah, he has a cheaper army with a slight army supply lead. But Jack has gone up to 70 workers, which is just really going to help him out. Still has not taken that 4th base. Oh, we have an attack from Tink Tonk. Oh my gosh, okay. So the mineral line is gone. The Banelings! Oh, the connections are pretty dirty. But the army is cleaned up. We have a massive, massive army supply lead. Well, not massive. But we do have an army supply lead for Tank Tonk, but... Or for Jackson, excuse me. But the mineral line is gone. The mineral line got completely busted, and these mineral patches are running out. As you can see, the income advantage has actually shifted in favor of Tink and the Tonk for probably the first time this game. Worker supply has been cut to even, so that advantage that Jack enjoyed has been completely negated. It's dead even now, and that's what we see in that income advantage. In the army supply, oh my gosh, this is such a close game. I would still give I still give advantage to the Protoss player, mainly because we have this building coming up here, +1 already done. The fleet beacon. Listen, if Jack can get carriers out before Tink can kill him, I don't know. With 5 Stargates. Actually, did he? I think he canceled some. Okay. With 3 Stargates still, I mean, what's the difference at that point? I don't know if, I don't know if he can pull it off. Looks like we have another attack. Oh, the Colossi are caught out in the open? That's a huge blow. That's a huge blow. Army supply lead for Tink Tonk. The Protoss army is pushed back. He can't expand. Oh, he does kill the Zergling. Big advantage there. The first let's charge in, but charge right back out. He needs to fight under a shield battery. Oh, that's devastating. But again, here's the thing. If Tink Tonk can't kill him before carriers come out, I don't see any way. Because the 4th base just went up. And that income lead, I don't see it lasting. Especially with Tempest, carriers, and a mothership almost here, basically. Now, the Sky Toss is not at a critical mass yet. And I will mention, Tink Tonk does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases, all with mineral patches, at least on the way, or with partial mineral patches. He does have upgrades coming in for the air, +1/+1, to match the +1/+1. Oh, that's units. Excuse me. In the air for Gink in the Stink. Also has very good round upgrades as well, matching the pretty decent upgrades for Gink. Or excuse me, Jack. Sorry, his other username is Gink. The gas income, mineral income is drawing close. We have a fight. I'm so sorry. That Gink is completely crushing right now. Or excuse me, that Tink Tonk is, well, a little bit more even of an exchange there. And with that Skytoss army coming up, more carriers in the production tab, it's only going to get harder for our Zerg player. However, he does have +3 missiles on the way, which will help, especially with these 15 Hydralisks coming up. These Corruptors will help in the air. The hatcheries are done. He does have a fair amount of drones, although it could be better. A pretty good army. We already have an engagement from those Zealots who are going to die before the main army gets here. That Colossus is exposed. That Tempest is exposed. All that's left is the Golden Armada, which is really reduced to not even a carrier and just a mothership. Tink Tonk completely gets shut down. Or excuse me, Jack gets completely shut down. Brood Wars, GG Lords on the way. Oh my gosh. Now, it's not over. We still have 4 bases for Gink. He is morphing Archons, which are probably the best unit on the ground that he can get at this stage in the game. He still has carriers, a couple of carriers. Let's look at the units tab. 2 carriers with +1 air weapons. We have a move across the map. It needs to be total, needs to be complete if he's going to move in. This is the closest game we've seen. I think that Zerg army is just better. Look at these upgrades, these late game upgrades. Missiles, 79 probes are way too many workers. I know. I told him I think the 70 range is good for him to stop at. This is Tink Tonk though, going up against Jack. He's got the GG Lords. He's got the late game upgrades. He's got +3. The Carapace is coming. Range on the Hydras is coming. It's just not enough. His army is a little bit too flimsy. Now, the Archons are going to be great. He does have Immortals, but he needs more production. He needs to. He's floating 6,300 minerals. He has to use those minerals. He has full warp ends with all of these warp gates. I mean, how many warp gates does he have? 16. He has 16 warp gates, and he's not warping in Zealots. Oh my gosh. He needs to warp in Zealots right now. I mean, he has 200 supply. Capped, I mean. There he goes. He's warping in the Zealots. But I think it's just too little too late. I mean, where's the rest of the army? They're streaming in, but GG Lords are here. The Archons get deleted, and it's over. It's just over. The carriers are going to get countered by the Corruptors. The Zealots do stream in to reinforce, but it's too much. The Zerg Swarm is too much. The Red Army just comes in and just cleans up. Our Protoss player is going to go down. It's too much. GG. GG, well played. Wow. What is showing from our Zerg player? Tink Tonk takes 1-0 over our Protoss favorite. Wow. What a match. Santa and Huntington are still in their match, by the way. 41 minutes. That is hilarious. Tourmaline. I think she does not realize, so I'm just gonna remove her from the party. Just to get everything going. Zerge move equal GG. Yeah. I mean, he had the Broodlords. He had the Zerg Swarm, and, like, he just had almost 7,000 minerals at the end there. If Jack spent his money, he would have won. Don't forget the skins. Oh, I forgot the skins. That's okay. You made it! I'll give you an update on the bracket once the game starts, once I do the introductions. You're going to crash out? Where are you going to crash out, Bray? Without further ado, down 1-0 in this series, we have our Protoss favorite. It is Jack.
My life for ire.
The bottom left corner. You know him, you love him. He's the Naked Historian. He's Tink in the Tonk, a fan favorite, along with Jack, Anna, and Hersum. The rest, it's Tink Tonk. You know him, you love him. Let me go ahead and put up their Hearthstone cards real quick. We have Tink in the Tonk. We have Jack, who has a soccer player as his, how do you say, or gosh, lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, who has his profile picture as the pro soccer player. I find that hilarious. We're gonna go ahead and get into the game. Also, I do see that John Cena gone through the announcer table and they broke the audio. That's actually hilarious. You love to see it. I would crash out too, though. So what's the response gonna be? Also, I realized if you want to look at the bracket, it's in the description below. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick introduction of kind of a state that we're in. So we have the Overlords coming up, getting, I assume, vision on those pervert pillars. Yeah. Standard build, core before Nexus coming up, a safe standard build coming from our Protoss player. I just wonder what his response is going to be. Is he going to, you know, keep on with that hard macro play, or I don't know. Tink already has his... Did he just cancel his... I think the pull just finished. Oh, that was a forfeit, by the way. Oh, Cena losing. Oh, I didn't see that message in the Discord. I'm sorry. We already have the second base completed for Tink. Coins coming up for the macro injects. Link speed on the way. Very healthy production tab for our Protoss player. Don't want to forget those nameplates. The real question is, you know, he had those 16 gates. Can he use them? That'll be the question. Saturation coming up for the mineral lines for both players. Great map vision, as always, from Tank. Oh, he's sending his Overlords out. The only thing that's left is to go on the periphery of the map. Roach Warren, Evolution Chamber, Baneling Nest, the Tech Shrubbery coming up for our Zerg player. Lair? Pretty quick lair. Well, kind of quick, you know, a little bit faster than normal. Has some safety Zerglings in case of a rush. Love to see it. Going down to 1-0, you might think about a rush. Rushing your opponent. So I love the safety Zerglings for Tink in the Tonk. Saturating the gas. Good. Chronoing out that Immortal. Adept in the wall on hold position. Really solid opening. Love the first 4 minutes from Jack. The only thing would be what he's doing right now, which is taking his expansion. He will need to move that adept, and he does. I don't think I've taught him mineral walking yet. I assume with these 400 minerals, we'll see the Nexus go down. Third expansion. About a minute late from what's reasonable, I would say. But not terrible. I would say pretty good, all things considered. The Protoss is enjoying a supply lead. Floating some minerals. Oh, exploratory Zerglings are completely shut down. Safety battery. Love to see the safety battery. Big Roche Bush incoming. Roach speed. That third base is up pretty quick for our Protoss player. It was not denied like it was last game, so that might be where it goes wrong. Or goes right, rather, for our green Protoss. No Zerglings burrowed in those periphery bases. I think that really hurt him last game. Two shield batteries should be more than enough to hold any kind of early push shenanigans from Tink and Matonk. As his fourth base up, I really like that. He seems to focus on drone production. 40 drones is okay. Although I'd love to see like 70. APM, I assume, is very healthy for both players. Income favoring the Protoss player, which is never a good sign. Never a good sign. Never what you want to see. And I think it's due to that worker lead. I mean, he made too many workers last game. But, you still never want to see that as a Zerg player. This is a pretty much a gentleman's agreement. Not a lot of action so far. Really love this from the Protoss player, taking his fourth base immediately. Charge, ground weapons, 2 Spires coming up. So similar builds from both players. Hatcheries going down. Or excuse me, extractors going down, getting that gas income up. Go up to 6 extractors? Yeah, 6 extractors. I'd love to see 8 if he goes into those Broodlords. Love to see him do a hive now, though, so we can make that a greater spire. Love to see that. Tech tree is filling out for our Protoss player. Templar Archives, Robotics Facility. Sky Toss incoming with 5 Stargates, just like last game. Definitely don't need that many, but hey, 5 carriers will end any game. Robotics Facility for Colossi, +2 on the way. Healthy upgrades, charges already done. Good saturation on all of his bases. 70 probes. If he stopped here, it'd probably be enough. Archons coming up. Armies play slightly in favor of Zerg, but I still think that Protoss army would be the victor if that was a head-to-head, especially under the shield batteries and considering the Archon bubble we have. Archons and Immortals do quite good versus Roaches and Hydras even. Looking really dangerous as Jack takes a army supply, not quite an army supply lead, but definitely a supply lead. The longer this goes on, I mean, I know I said this last game, but I would say the chances get lower and lower and lower for the Zerg to win as the game progresses, excuse me. Especially if he just starts pumping out carriers. I want to see that fleet beacon from the Protoss if he's going to have a chance. There it is. Fleet beacon incoming. Gateway explosion part 2. How many gateways do we have? 5. Looks like we have quite a few gateways. Big tech units are coming up. Colossi, Archons, Immortals, charge lots. Oh my gosh. I mean, just... I would not want to be the Zerg player unless he makes Broodlords. Oh no. He's delaying his Broodlords for upgrades, and that's not what you want to do. He does have a healthy amount of Hydras, but like, will Hydra Roach get it done? He needs Lurkers or something to survive. I don't know. It's a healthy army supply, but I don't know. If he can take a good fight outside of the shield batteries, I think the Zerg can win. But if Tink Tonk hits Jack on his own land, on his shield batteries, oh, that poor Overlord Larry goes down. Being a pervert on that pillar for, what, 10, 11 minutes now. Lots of pylons coming up. Love it. Just in the middle of the map. Kind of in that kind of space between the bases. Cannons coming up. I love to see that. Yeah. If, I do see Tink Tonk is maxed out. He does have that Spire coming up. Notably, no carriers. Listen, if there were 5 carriers coming up for Jack, I would say that this is an advantage for him. But because he doesn't have any carriers, I don't see him winning. I just don't. The Archon's going Overlord hunting. Larry Jr. is taken down. Poor Larry. 5 bases from the Protoss. Archons galore. This is a Zerg's worst nightmare right here. I mean, the only thing this army's lacking is carriers, which are queuing up, and he's chronoing them out. Do we have +1? We do not. Big deal. Because +2 Carapace is on for, or on the way, I should say, for the Hydralisk. So they'll take 2 reduced damage. We have a fight coming in. We have a fight. Good damage. A mineral line shredded with adrenal glands, Zerglings. He is peeing on that Nexus. Gink is consolidating. Both armies are maxed out. The Colossi are raining down death. Where are the Broodlords? Broodlords need to be in this fight. Oh, Tink was on move command. He's targeting the Colossi, but they're in the back line. And he shreds. He shreds, and he loses the Broodlords, which is, for no pun intended, brutal. He completely cleans up. He needs to move across the map right now. Our Protoss player strikes back. Going for the periphery base is a good call, although I might want to just go for the kill. Ultralisk Cavern is an interesting choice out of Tink Tonk. We have another battle here, but Archons, Immortals, and Colossi are just going to shred this army with no... The Broodlords needed to be in that fight, and this is the importance of just A-moving and trusting your army to just dish out the damage, because those... that target fire on those Colossi with 7 range just really killed them there. Double the army supply for our Protoss player, which is never a good sign. Huge advantage. The bases are crumbling. Brenda has her demise. The mineral lines are getting gutted. GG is called. What a game. GG, well played. GG, well played. What a map. I am going to go ahead and get a quick drink of water, take a quick break, but I'll go ahead and go on BRB while they pick the map. Celestial Enclave is the next map. One to one. What a storyline. I mean, honestly. Also, quick bracket update. Anna Hunter beat Santa 1-0. Hunter went on to be, won that by forfeit. Anna has actually beaten Huntington. And I believe I just got news from the Discord. So those are past matches that just happened. I'm going to wait, but I believe Anna beat Huntington as well. Now, how are these players going to respond? So Tink comes back and wins that match 1. However, Jack, with his, I mean, just brutal fight that he took, clears out Tink Tonk in game 2. So now what do we have? Oops. We have our Protoss player spawning in the top right. It is
My life for ire.
Jack. In the bottom left, you know him, you love him. It is the Naked Historian. It is Tink Tonk. Love these players. Let me go ahead and get their Hearthstone cards, as always, up on the screen. Let's discuss. I mean, how are they going to respond? I mean, we see a standard build coming out for both of them. Hatch first and the pocket base here. I mean, what a storyline. Every single game has been just a great one, to be honest. I think nearly every game that we've casted, at least, has been a 2-1. Amazing showing. I really, really love the games we're having. Standard openings from both players. I have no idea who's going to win. I really don't know. I think Tink's critical error there, if he doesn't target fire those Colossi in the back line and just get shredded, I think he might take a better fight. Especially if those Broodlords, he needed to wait for those Broodlords as well, because those Broodlords not only deal a bunch of damage, but the Broodlings that they spawn tank so much. I think that was the deciding factor. And, I mean, the carriers hadn't even come in. Just brutality. Pretty on time, everything from Jack here. Second pylon, mostly on time, I would say. Yeah, basically on time. We're going to see those safety adepts if I had to bet. With Warp Gate, a Robo, opening as always. Second gas, normal. A quick third. I really love this out of Tink. 6 Zerglings coming. Oh. I see what he's doing. I'm putting down a wall here. Now, if Tink moved across the map, he might be able to get some serious damage. He would probably be able to shut down this pylon, because the Adept isn't even out yet. He could kill the Adept, actually. I mean, look at the units. I mean, it's 6 Zerglings to... almost 8 Zerglings to... well, the Immortal's about to pop, which is going to really mess him up. Yay, Ginkstink! Thank you, Kai. what a hotly contested match. Twilight Council comes up. Robo Facility is producing that first Immortal. Safety Adept is out. Ling Speed almost done. 3 gateways with the Robo is probably enough production to keep Jack safe, I would say. An on-time layer, normal timing layer, I would say. With the Roach Warren, Ling Speed on the way. Got his 3 bases up. Oops. There we go. Nameplate's up. Resources pretty even. Army supply in a huge swing for Tink. With a worker supply as well. Pretty heavy over Jack. Oh! And I see why. If it wasn't for that shield battery, this would be quite harmful for a Protoss player, but some probes survive. Sorry, I only saw the tail end of that. 7 workers killed. It's pretty bad at this stage in the game. Tink does enjoy that worker lead. That choke point is not it. He needs to get out. He needs to get out. Great hold. Amazing hold. Yeah, you got to get out of there. Great hold by our Protoss player. That would have been devastating. Truly. Continually producing those probes. Hitting a really hard supply block, though. I assume we're about to see some pylons queued up. Let's see. Yeah. Charge on the way with Roach Speed. This third base is a big deal. If Tink can deny this base, that'll be huge. But if he allows it to continue and get saturated, I don't know. I'd love to see Tink Tonk take like 2 bases. I like this little move out. With 2 Immortals, I think he needs to wait for these reinforcements. And I think he will. With 3 Immortals, that's just a lot. 2 shield batteries. Jack's going to have to warp in. Yeah, I was about to say warp in some more Zealots. I think he's going to be able to hold. Tink is, I would say, out macroing a little bit, although it's close. The army supply is definitely in favor of Tink. But if he's going to win, he needs to hit right now before those Archons hit. He needs to hit hard. He needs to at least take out this third base. Okay. Critical piece of information. Tink has taken his 4th. He's producing drones. Has a worker lead. He's taking his 4th. But he needs to hit. He needs to hit before these Archons. Look, we have 1 Archon already out. +1 is on the way. No extended thermal lance yet. Although I'd love to see that upgrade. Grooved Spines upgrade almost completed for Tink. And once that completes, I would like to see him hit. I think his window is closing, though. Despite the army advantage, well, he still probably has time. But he's running out of time quickly. The 7-minute mark with a maxed out Zerg army, or, heavily inflated Zerg army is always a good thing. Lurkers, okay. Lurkers from our red red Zerg player, excuse me. Love to see upgrades too. You need those upgrades versus Protoss. And we have a fight. The Archon is not done. He's targeting the Archons. Very smart move. The Immortals are just shredding, though. Oh my gosh. He needs to get out. Archons are completely shredding this army. That was a great hold for our green Protoss player. More army units are incoming, though, and I don't know if he can survive a second wave. That's a nasty choke point, though, huh? I think he needs to hit from a different angle, like take out maybe this 4th base. Although, does he know it's there? He doesn't. He doesn't know it's there. He is getting his lair, which is a great choice. Or hive? Yeah, he is getting his hive. He does have his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases to the 4 of Jack. What a close game. Love to see more workers out of Tink, especially. The army supply is still in favor of... excuse me. In still favor of Gink, but... excuse me, Tink. Get some more gateways, 4 Stargates, finishing for our Protoss player. I'd love to immediately see some carrier production once he gets that fleet beacon. Rebuilding those Archons is a very wise move. Both players have very healthy economies. I mean, this is really good stuff. Okay, we finally have some upgrades. From our Zerg player. Jack only having +1. But these upgrades are not here yet for the Zerg player, so that's good to note. Fleet Beacon, +1 on the way. That's going to be the deciding factor here. I think if Tink can hit him before the carriers arrive, no pun intended, then we will see a victory for Tink. Adaptive Talons and Seismic Spines for... Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have lurkers. Are there any observers? No. No, there's one. There's one observer. But it's hanging out without the army. He needs that observer with the army. We have 7 lurkers. I think Brood Lords are still probably needed with Corruptors. The Fleet Beacon is done, but we don't see any carriers yet. The 6th base and 7th base being taken for Tink. The 6th base, or excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th base being taken for the Protoss, which is just fine. Mothership incoming for our Protoss player. Love that they added that animation into the game. Only 1 carrier. I would really love to see like 5 or 6 or like even 7, like a massive amount of carriers come out, because these lurkers are susceptible to Sky Toss. Also, be the dub. These players are all unranked. They're all new players. Most of them can beat like the hard or elite AI, or kind of compete with the harder levels of the AI. The only player that is ranked is Anna, who we might see again. She's actually like the or really the founder and the co-contributor to the stream. We have her Hearthstone card up here. Here are the competitors. In this game, we have Tink and the Tonk and Jack. That is not Jack. That is just a random pro soccer player. Yeah, it's completely new players. They've been practicing for a couple months. The first match we had, if you want to go back, it's a little painful, but the very first match of the stream, 2 players who had never opened the game competed. I'm not kidding. For a $200 prize pool, it's all here. We're even going to do another new player tournament in January. As Hershey said, okay, I love the Warpin. Okay, I love the Warpin and Zealots, but they're in a nasty choke point. Okay, the Lurkers with upgrades are sieged up, but is it enough? There's so many Colossi. Oh my gosh. Okay, the Archons do melt. The Colossi melt. The Hydralisks melt. The Mothership is here. There's not enough anti-air for that Mothership. There's not enough. Minus 400, minus 400. There is enough. The Hydras will just barely take it down. Oh my gosh, 5 bruised Hydralisks take down that Mothership. I think some Warpins of, Warpins of Zealot should take care of this. But no, the Lurkers are going to shred. Goodness gracious. Lurkers with their upgrades are brutal, especially considering this is a pretty low upgrade game. We only have +2 and 1-1 from our players respectively. 2 observers are on the map. The carriers have arrived. I don't think that Tink has the oh my gosh, and Artos' pylon. Almost everything goes down. He's losing Warpins. I don't think Tink has the ability to take care of these carriers yet. Oh, but look at this. The red Zerg army streaming across the map. Hydralisks taking down the periphery bases. The base is pretty gutted. If Jack can get more carriers up with his money, I think he'll be okay. That's too many Hydralisks, though. That's too many Hydralisks. The carriers, they've departed. They have not arrived. 2 Colossi are going to pop out, but they're going to get shredded immediately by the Hydralisk, and it's just over. There's too much Zerg. What an upset. I mean, maybe not an upset, but what a victory from our Zerg player, bringing it back late game versus a Protoss. That Lurker siege was completely nasty. GG, well played. I mean, just an amazing showing from our players. Let's get Tink and the Tonk in here for that game. Oh my gosh. Let me get some updates going real quick. Wow, what a game. 2-1. Semifinals. Tink and the Tonk versus Hersman. We'll see if we can get Tink and the Tonk in here for a little post-game interview. Tink, I'm sorry, I moved you in here against your will.
Well, hello.
What do you have to say? You're in the semifinals. You were competing for a spot for first place. How do you feel?
Insane, truthfully. That was the most energetic match I think I've played tonight, and it's not going to get easier.
No, it's going to get harder, actually.
So I'm really proud of how I was able to rebound after that second game. And so, yeah, I was really worried about the walkers, and
Colossi,
I was able
yeah.
to get them down surprisingly. Goodness gracious. What a
Yeah.
game. Shout out game. Incredible player.
Yeah, I mean, that Protoss macro and micro, I mean, when he had the carriers out, I was holding my breath the entire time, but, I mean, you just completely shredded the army with the Lurkers, and I think I've screamed, how many times have I screamed Lurkers at you? I mean...
A lot.
Angry school teacher.
I figured of all the ones to bring him out in, this would be the one.
Lurkers are devastating when used correctly, yeah, and you definitely used them there. Gosh, I want to do a full analysis of that entire match, but we got to get going. 10:45, but we're in the finals here. We're in the semifinals, so I'm gonna go ahead and put you back, man. But incredible game. I hope to see you face Hersman soon in the winners bracket. Y'all
I appreciate it.
Y'all sit tight. I'll go ahead and move you back here. What a game, man. What a game. GG, well played.